Growing up here in Dunedoo, everyone seems to know where I came from now, but this is a family homestead. This is Marothery, and yeah, I'm very proud of the heritage that is involved in this house and this property.
My grandfather's uncle came and settled here in about 1828. My father claimed it is the oldest farm this side of the Blue Mountains that's still lived in by the same family.
Growing up as a child, plenty of outdoors, you know, even before the horses, you know, things like collecting eggs and, you know, riding bikes and being down in the creek trying to catch a fish with your bare hands.
He was always very competitive, loved life, loved being outdoors, just always busy.
Oh, great fun. I really enjoyed our time from birth all the way through. It was just a wonderful child to have. And I remember thinking when he was a little boy, what can I give this kid? And I thought, well, he'll get the property, but the greatest skill I can give him is teaching him to ride well.
The main influence was my father, who was a committed horseman and a very talented horseman in his own right, and he's been an amazing influence on my life. And you know, as you get older, and I think it's only since I've had children myself that I've really realised what a wonderful father he's been. Cattle mustering's something I grew up doing, and you know, as you can see, my father's quite determined when he gets behind a mob of cattle, and I think that's had a great bearing on my success as a jockey. Is when you're mustering cattle, you've got to anticipate what they're going to do or where they're going to go, and it's that anticipation that I've grown up with in mustering cattle that's assisted me in the judgment of horse racing. I certainly am well received when I do go into the town, and you know, people are obviously very proud of the achievements over the last few years.
Everyone you speak to they want to talk to me about her, and yeah, they just love her.
And you know, people that don't know racing know Winks and know Hugh now, so it's like a fairy story, but it's true.
I think for Mum and Dad, with the leading up to the Winks racing, you know, I think everyone gets anxious. Even I get anxious. Mum sort of takes it all within her grasp.
I'm good right up until about 5 minutes before the race, and then I think it's all happening again.
But Dad, you know, I see it in his face after the race, you know, the amount, just the pride that he has.
So I'm the nervous one, it's just a cakewalk.
The Melbourne Cup coming to the township of Dunedoo, well, I know for a fact I've had a lot of phone calls and messages saying how excited the kids are that it's coming to their school. So just another, you know, acknowledgement to the VRC for how much this trophy means to everyone in Australia.
Very proud, very proud. And he's got the most beautiful wife, Christine, and two gorgeous. They've given us two beautiful granddaughters, so that's, you know, that we love, and their life goes on, and we don't see as much of them as we'd like to, but we try to get to Sydney as often as we can to see them.
Well, if you didn't have your family to enjoy a horse like Winks, you know, I don't think you wouldn't get, you know, you'd get all the fanfare and all the public domain. But when you go home and sit down on the couch and have a beer with your family and reminisce, there's nothing better.